Good morning, and welcome back to the Ownership Transition Advisor channel. Hey, when you're talking with a buyer, maybe you've done this in the past, maybe you've just started this process, maybe you haven't yet, but have you ever been talking with a buyer and had them say something like, hey, nothing changes, or some variation of this, something like, well, we don't expect anything to change, or, well, why would we try and change anything? We like your company just the way it is. Anything like that? It's almost a joke inside the M&A circles. The reality is everything changes. Not all at once, not in the first week or two, but within the first 30, 60, maybe 90 days, you're going to start seeing and feeling these changes. And these are going to be the easy ones, right? The processes, the weekly conference calls, the reporting, the financial reporting, the HR compliance, those kind of things. Then it gets a little harder. The subtle yet not so subtle changes to your business and your people. The leadership change, right? Who makes the decisions? Who reports to who? The culture change, the emotional changes in your people, the change in expectations from the new owners. And then, of course, the financial performance pressure. Remember, whoever bought your company paid a lot of money for that company, and that buyer wants the return on investment that was projected. Okay, the question is, are you prepared? Do you understand the psychological and emotional impact this is going to have on you as the owner that sold the business and your people? Most think they're ready. And I can almost guarantee you, if you've never been this through before, you are not ready. You are not prepared. You're simply not. And there's no way you can be. But some buyers will tell you that they'll help you work through it, right? And they will to some degree, of course, but it will always be a little bit of a slanted view on how they're helping you to get what they want. Remember, they just paid a lot of money for your business, and their number one goal is getting the projected return on that investment. Okay? Don't ever forget that. I've watched this play out dozens of times, and while each one may be slightly different, the impact is the same. Even 2 or 3 years after acquisition, the pain of these changes is still very fresh and it shows up. Remember, selling your company is like a forced divorce and a forced marriage all at the same time. Your people worked for you, right? They don't want to work for the new owners. They're strangers. Now, will your people adjust? Yeah, some will, some won't. But the point is that you, as the former owner and leader, will have to work through all of these problems, these issues. It's your job to solve those problems. Now, if you have an earnout, it's even more important. Okay, I mean, what if you start losing people, which you will, more than likely? How is that going to affect your ability to hit the targets set to get your earnout? Will 1 or 2 bad months tank your year and your earnout for that year? And how hard will it be to replace those people who leave? What kind of recruiting help will the buyer have to help you? Do they really have it, or do they just say they have it? And these are just a few of the things that nobody really tells you about to prepare for. And do you know why? Do you know why they don't tell you? The buyer doesn't want to scare you off, and the seller doesn't want to come across that they're afraid of dealing with these scenarios. So both sides go into this protective mode and assume that the other one gets it, but they really don't. And this is where my company, Ownership Transition Advisors, comes in. We've been on both sides of this many, many times. I've worked through the fallout in the days, weeks, and months after. Our job is to help prepare you and your people for what's coming after you sell your business. And if you're interested, send me a message on LinkedIn or through my website. The links are below. And thanks for watching. Next video, we're going to start talking about what buying at a discount means and what to expect. All right. See you next time.